Guys, do you like the crazy characters? What kind of trope, like anime tropes of characters do you gravitate towards? Because I always like the stoic and cool type, you know? But I know there's some people who really like the crazy ass characters. Beast dude trope. I like the Goku type. Kuderes? Kuderes. Interesting. I like kuderes too. I like it when they're stoic but they crash out. Yeah, me too. I like it when they're like a little crazy, you know? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yanderes in fiction, they kind of hit. They kind of hit. Tomboys, I see it. The stoic crash out is a good one. Yeah. I like the yanderes that are really sweet and kind. But they are like, you know, they're like possessive or whatever. Ryuko Matoi to be? I think she's like a tomboy though, right? But I love her. I like Ryuko. I love Mako. Mako. I voiced her sometimes and I really like Mako. That's just a mild yandere, really? I don't like the crazy ones, okay? Like, calm down. Scott's a yandere? No, he isn't! Who's gonna say femboys? Just you, Chris. Hi, Sentais. How are you? Yeah, I love how they actually go on a date and get new clothes together. That is so cute. And I love how, like, Mako was always so supportive of Ryuko, even though she didn't understand her methods, I guess, because she couldn't understand Senketsuku? I forget, right? Like, she was just like, yeah, you keep talking to your clothes and you keep wearing the same thing, but I trust you because you're my friend, Ryuko. That's really cute. Nobody else had the big ego type. The big ego type? I like that trope too. I like Kasai Yuno as borderline yandere crazy bitch. Yeah, but she was like the yandere girl for a bit though, like in pop culture for anime, right? In anime culture. She was the one because she did some crazy shit. I like the trope of someone that is very tired / overworked and they get pampered at home. Yo, oh my god, you know what I'm a sucker for? I'm a sucker for like childhood friend tropes too. I'm not gonna lie. I like the childhood friend trope. And they would they fight a little bit, and they like kind of bully each other, but they know each other. They know each other, and they understand each other the best out of everything, you know what I mean? Right? Real? I'm glad you guys agree. Okay, but do you like it when the childhood friend ends up with MC or when they don't? That's a hard question because it depends. It depends. If the childhood MC is like genuinely like, I don't know, because honestly, if I'm gonna be so honest, sometimes the MC, like the childhood friend MC, when they're like the second lead, it doesn't pop. It doesn't like hit for me. I'm serious. I'm actually serious. I don't know though. I don't know. It hurts. You're asking too hard of questions. Dude, the actual childhood friends trope. Yeah, the real one. I don't want the fake one. I don't want the childhood friend to be the second lead, because you know they're gonna lose. I like the trope when they remember each other in childhood and had crushes on each other, but they grow up and remember what they gave each other. Me too. I like it when where is it? Like, I don't know. Wait, I'm kind of a sucker for one of them to pine over the other one, like in their childhood, but then they grow up to not like them anymore, and the other person starts like to notice that. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Is that a truth nuke or no? Like they learn to love the new versions of themselves. Right? I love that one. I love that trope. Truth bomb! So yeah, it's like one of them was like like pining for the other one, like pining for the other one, and like so A is the yearner, B did not care for like in the beginning, I got like kind of like annoyed with them, but then like as they grow up, like A does something else or like someone else or something, Or like, I don't know, like they just grow up and they just like they're still really nice to B, but B like starts to realize like, oh, like I understand it now. Like they're the one. They're the one. That's why you don't love Scott anymore, because he didn't see your hint during childhood. He's not my friend. Hey, I don't know who this guy is. He's not. I don't know this guy. Scott is a fucking stranger. We have no dynamic because we never met, and I hate him. But what if B realizes too late and type A has already moved on? Well, then that's too bad. That's how it goes sometimes. I like it when the ships are a little messy, you know? I like it when it's a little messy. It's a little angsty. It's a little angsty. It has to be. It has to be. Okay? Because essentially, B is holding on to a past version of A. Yes? Like they fell in love with the previous version that they didn't appreciate. But then A developed into a new person. And like they moved on and they matured. Wait, Hunt March is here. Hunt March. Possibly a hot take, but I fucking hate toxic relationships in any media. Yeah, I wouldn't say like what I'm saying is like a toxic thing, because you know what? There's like, I appreciate like, you know, toxic relationships in writing, but I do not. I actually don't really like toxic relationships either. Like, in fiction, like I would love it if they were just like good for each other in the end. If it starts off rocky, maybe, but it ends good, maybe. But honestly, I don't know. But what if Type B then does everything they could do to bring Type A back by doing stuff that reminds Type A of why they fell for B? You know what that trope is? It's just Puka and Garu. But actually in canon, Garu actually does love Puka. You know? Like, in actual canon, they just have different love languages. They just have different love languages for each other, because Garu is just more standoffish. Well, like, you know, Puka's more like her love language is just like, you know, being extremely affectionate, you know? What about the misunderstanding trope? I fucking hate the misunderstanding trope. It fucking sucks. I hate it. I hate it when they just, like, they don't understand each other. Do you guys really have, like, a fucking... I know, like, misunderstandings happen in relationships all the time, but do you actually have chemistry? Do you actually have chemistry with that person? If like, you keep misunderstanding them, if you keep fighting against them, if you keep doing this, like, at that point, it's just not healthy, is it? Is it? I hate the misunderstanding tropes. It's so fucking infuriating. Like, if my partner did that to me all the time, I would be like, no, I don't get it. I don't know why we're even dating, you know? Hunt March is here! At that point, why are you even friends? Yeah. At that point, why do you guys even like each other? You know? Why do you guys even like each other? Yo, when they pass each other in the street and they miss each other because there's too many people, pissing me off. Yeah, okay. I hate it when one of them confesses to the other, but the other person just doesn't understand, or like misinterprets it, or like, you know, or just like they just fight because something happens. I hate it. I hate that. I would rather have them be like, okay, I would rather have them misunderstand each other because they're just awkward in relationships. Like, oh, he likes me, and like, or like they like me and I like them, but what does that mean? You know, like, I would rather have that than like them fight. Oh, you know what trope I fucking hate even more? I hate it when there's a third person trying to sabotage their relationship. I hate that. I hate that so fucking much. It's so hurtful. I'm sorry, I haven't watched Love is War. I know it's really good, but I haven't watched it yet. Oh god, I hate that. That's why a lot of people don't really like childhood friend tropes, because usually in a lot of media, usually the childhood friend is the friend is a person who tries to sabotage the new relationship. Does that make sense? But yeah, so I don't know. Insert random new characters to separate the main lovers. Yeah, I hate that trope, low-key. Unless they each have both one. You know what I mean? If it's just one person, then I fucking hate it. But if they each have a person from their past that is trying to get with them and they're just trying to like go through it, I don't mind that as much. I don't mind that as much. This shit's stupid. Especially when the main heroine is already deep in love with the first lead. Yeah. How does amnesia sound to you, Cell? Usually refalling in love stories. Well, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, like, that's kind of what my lore is kind of about, except they don't get back together. They don't get back together. It's just doomed. Cause could you really fall in love with someone that lost their memories all over again? Because is that, like, technically, like, it's hurtful because, like, yes, it is that person, but are you... If they don't share your memories... Like, no, I mean, like... Sorry. The person who has amnesia, right? The person who has amnesia, it's hard. You know that relationship between, Gamora and... What's his name again? Fuck, Star-Lord. You know, their relationships crumbled because like their relationship crumbled because she lost her memory on him. Like, that's just a different Gamora, right? They fell in love because of their circumstances, right? Reincarnation trope is meh. No, I actually am a sucker for reincarnation. Reincarnation trope is my favorite. I think it's so romantic. I love the idea of reincarnation. I don't know. Call me lame. Call me lame, but I love reincarnation trope. It's so good in my eyes. Reincarnation and lost memories are the same trope? Not exactly. Because I've seen stories of people reincarnating. But they keep it. They keep their memories and stuff, low-key. Or like they start realizing that it's them. You know, like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Why is it always leading back to Scott? You guys are horrible! Cela, if Scott reincarnated to Albedo, would you fall for him? I can't answer these fuck-ass questions. These are horrible questions. I can't. Okay, I can't, alright? You have to be... Okay, you know what? One last thing. You have to be very delicate with the reincarnation trope. Because if they both have to reincarnate. Because if you have one character that doesn't reincarnate with the other character, then it's like weird. Because like you're waiting for the other character to grow up or something. It's weird. I hate that. I hate it. Do you guys remember like 7 Deadly Sins, where like the guy like was like waiting for his love to reincarnate or something, and like she's like a baby, she's like a literal baby, and he's like defending her from something. And he goes like, he's like, stay away from my wife, get your hands off my wife. And it's a literal baby. It's like, holy fuck, this is not real. It's not real. He's like, get your hands off my woman, and it's not even 1 year old at that point. I can't. That's so funny. I tear up every time.
Actually,
Scott, I love you so much. Every day I think about you, Scott. I hate Sunday. Scott, I want you to marry me one day when the time is right. We can settle down in your IPC mansion and have 10 kids, each named after you. even when they are girls. Scott, I love you so much, but you... What is right for me? Nobody else makes me feel this... Is this in love but you, Scott? You, Scott, make me see life in a different way. Way in which where you're always in my scent? What is going on? Joe Nuts? Is it? Hey Cela, can I have a permission to leave the basement today?